Hello friends, welcome to the show by Rishi once again. Well, today I am going to explain you how exactly to do a Bhujangasana and what exactly are its benefits. Well, before I start how exactly to do this asana, let me say you something about this asana. Well, Bhujangasana, what do you mean by Bhujangasana? Well, if you translate Bhujanga in English, it is called as snake or a cobra, whereas asana means it is called as pose or a posture. So at the end of the day, it is called as a cobra pose, or you can say a snake pose. Okay, so let us do that asana. Well, before I do the asana, what you need to do is you have to make a solid foundation for doing Bhujangasana. So what exactly is the solid foundation? So let us learn that. So initially what you need to do is you need to lay down your body in a prone pose in such a way that your feet or your legs should be on the floor. Okay, you can see your feet or legs should be on the floor and your palms on the floor in this way. Okay, so how to make a solid foundation? So to make a solid foundation, what exactly you got to do is initially you have to put your toes, okay, toes in one direction, okay, relatively pointing in one direction, you can see, and kneecaps getting in contact with the floor, okay, and try to roll your thighs inward, okay, see this is the thighs, roll it inward, okay. Now what you need to do is try to be on your elbows in this way, okay, try to be on your elbows in a prone pose, toes relatively pointing in one direction, thighs rolled inwards and kneecaps touching the floor, okay. Now try to press the elbow on the floor in this way, try to press the elbow. Now what you need to do is you need to grip the floor, okay, you need to grip the floor with the help of the tips of your fingers, okay, these are the tips of the fingers, okay. Now you need to grip the floor in this way, okay. So what exactly you need to do is initially try to inhale, okay, in this way. Now try to exhale, then try to grip the floor with the help of tips of your fingers and pull forward your body, okay, by exhaling. Or you can say you can pull forward your back, okay, thereby strengthening, or you can say activating your back, okay. So pull forward. So initially inhale, now exhale and try to pull forward with the help of the tips of your fingers, okay, by gripping the floor, okay. You can feel the sense of strengthening your back, okay, especially the middle back and lower back, okay. Pull forward by exhaling, okay, pull forward as much as possible you can, okay. Now what you need to do is you got to inhale and try to lift your chest, try to look at the ceiling in this way, okay. Try to open up your middle back, okay. Do not try to open up your lower back too much, okay. Close your eyes, feel the sense of flow of energy in your body, okay. Observe the flow of energy in your body, okay. A lot of heat will be generated, your back will be strengthened, your spine will be opened, okay, especially the middle back and the upper back will be stretched, okay. Once again I am repeating you, do not try to open your lower back too much, okay. Straighten your arms, okay. Look at the ceiling. Now slowly exhale, okay. So once again press the elbows, okay, press the elbows and try to grip the floor with the help of tips of your fingers. Now try to inhale, then try to exhale, then pull your body or pull your back, or you can say pull your ribs in forward direction with a force, such that your back should be strengthened. Okay, your back gets activated. Okay, initial inhale, exhale again, pull it. Okay, in this way. Again inhale, exhale. Okay, now lift your chest. Inhale, straighten your arms. Okay, straighten your arms. Inhale, look at the ceiling, close your eyes, feel the sense of energy. Okay, remember that your lower back shouldn't be bent too much. Okay, try to open your middle back. Okay, you can see. Okay, as simple as that. It creates a lot of heat in your body. Okay, slowly exhale, calm down. Okay, so get back to child's pose. Okay, for relaxation, stretch your arms in forward direction, get into child's pose and forehead onto the floor. Okay, or in this way, stretch your arms in backward direction. Relax so that the energy levels can be distributed equally and your breathing becomes normal. Okay, so guys, this is the way you got to do the Bhujangasana. So once again I want to repeat you, try to try to make a solid foundation, then go for the Bhujangasana. To build a solid foundation, try to grip the floor with the help of the tips of your fingers. Try to inhale, then try to exhale and pull forward your body weight, or you can say pull forward your back so that it strengthens your back. Okay, or it opens. Then go for the Bhujangasana, or go for the try to lift your chest by inhaling, then look at the ceiling, then try to exhale. Okay, slowly, and you got to stay in Bhujangasana for at least 15 to 30 seconds. Okay, then exhale, then get back to child's pose. Okay, so this is the way you got to do the Bhujangasana. Well, now let me say the benefits of the Bhujangasana. Well, the major benefit of the Bhujangasana, the major benefits of Bhujangasana are, it actually heats up your body. Okay, and it strengthens. In fact, I should say it stretches. It stretches your arms, it stretches your shoulders, it stretches your chest. Okay, it stretches your back. Okay, especially the upper back. Okay, finally at the end of the day, it strengthens your back. Okay, it opens up your spine and it heats up the body and it awakens the Kundalini. Well, Kundalini is nothing but it is a spiritual energy. Okay, so these are the major benefits you are going to get from this asana, that is Bhujangasana. So thank you for watching this video. Hope you have understood how exactly to do this asana and what exactly are its benefits. Well, try to do with greater concentration. So meet you in the next video. For now, Namaste.